the horn means school's in session.
Good for her, John. She studied hard, got hot, and became a teacher. She showed those kids.
Fourth grade teacher Mrs. Pokswinski says she'd use the winnings to send her students to science camp.
Hey, that's great. And you know what kids could use to get there? A school bus. And we got the perfect one for them.
Stop! Forgot to check her blind spot.
I watched the show. I should have seen that coming.
Yeah, maybe try watching it without the iPad. Hopefully those kids at science camp will learn how to fix her face.
The kids rooting for Mrs. Pokswinski as she tackles the greatest playground of all, the big balls. Right onto the second ball. Third, jump stepping along to the fourth. Down goes Fireman Smallsy. First run, and the kids are going to witness a...
Oh, yet another big ball wipeout. But she is taking home the $500 bonus.
No time for recess, Johnny. The poundabout's up next.
I thought I was in good shape.
Yeah, and you also thought you were an ugly duckling. Look how that turned out.
Mrs. Pokswinski on the go, teaching children about focus and determination.
Oh, and the importance of legs. After that shot, you may need a full body pad.
Qualifier class almost over, Mrs. Pokswinski. Ooh, cool kids at the skate park roughing up Miss Ugly Duckling.
Careful with the dodgeballs, people. If both eyes need a patch, she might accidentally leave a student behind.
Oh, my word.
Aye, aye, aye. Look, someone's gonna fill in for her tomorrow felt that one.
4 for 4, Johnny. Perfect wipeout attendance today. And with a time of 4:35, we're giving her 3 stars on this assignment.
Oh, my gosh.
And 2 cat stickers.
At the top of the course, history teacher Barrett Graff just kicked off his run.
Hasn't making jokes about me yet?
Never! I have nothing but respect for teachers. But there's no need to call and confirm that with anyone. Oh! Keep your hands and organs inside the bus.
Something just hit me.
Poor memory for a history teacher.
What was that?
Maybe this will help.
History teacher knocked back to the Middle Ages. Stop sign went medieval on his apple.
Vanessa had fun with Mr. Graff earlier.
Mr. Graff, welcome to Wipeout.
Hi, how are you?
I am so good, but you seem better.
I'm doing great. I'm just glad to be here.
Do you have the giggles, Mr. Graff?
I can't help it.
I don't know if he's hooked on phonics, but he's hooked on something.
This is tiring.
Like Hannibal over the Alps, this happy history teacher marching on.
Listen, whole shit.
They would never. They're way smart. Oh! Proof the big balls are not flat. Like Paul Revere's famous ride across the Delaware to conquer the Romans, the big balls rack up as many war victories as Gandhi.
Must have been a straight A student. Working a solid time, Johnny. If he keeps it up, happy history teacher may be doomed to repeat it again in the next round.
Time to start the band.
Humming right along is band director Mr. Sant. He is already inspiring some bleacher-rattling school spirit.
Mr. Sant double timing to the big balls, looking a little wood-winded. Holy sheet music! That was more disastrous than when he staged Flight of the Bumblebees with real bumblebees.
Students still going wild as Mr. Sand changes into his poundabout uniform.
He's feeling this out now, hoping to pick up this instrument before it picks him up. Oh! Kid's almost feeling bad about that. Almost. How does a band teacher get the perfect wipeout? Practice, practice, practice. Well, at least he's got some inspiration for his next halftime show.
Love the band, Johnny, but you also gotta have cheerleaders.
I'm ready for you, Wipeout. W-I-P-E-O-U-T. Wipeout. I'm coming. Wipeout. Let's go.
Woohoo! Nothing gets me more psyched than spelling.
Introducing health teacher Michelle Quixote, a former cheerleader who was voted most spirited by her high school class.
And she has still got it, Johnny. She's a one-woman booster club. I bet she moves truckloads of those candy bars.
Most spirited into the cruel bus, getting pelted with spitballs.
Or as she calls them, spirit balls. Oh, that took the pep out of her step. Can't these teachers read? We wrote stop right on the sign.
Most spirited up to our most dispiriting obstacle.
There goes the multimeter. Oh, H-O-L-Y, cow. I hope her school colors are black and blue.
No more time for clapping and spelling, Johnny. Most spirit is gonna have to stay in high gear and high spirits if she's gonna rally for the next round.
Johnny, who's next?
Shout out to all the little booger picking smarties at Overland Elementary. Look out, Wipeout. Mean old Mr. Sky is coming for you.
There's something very scary about a teacher who calls himself mean old Mr. Sky. But I bet his high school students learn a lot from all that tough love.
Yeah, he actually teaches second grade.
Yeah, kid. Well, somebody's got to whip those 7-year-olds into fighting shape. Oh, flat like an eraser. Somewhere, a group of kids is toasting that Wipeout with chocolate milk.
I love the mud.
A lot of people love it today. The Cruel Bus has been so bumpy, this mud pit has been doubling as a teacher's life. And when they aren't getting into it with a stop sign,
Nothing earned you detention.
they've been tussling with our rowdy student. Oh,
Head-on collision.
Best obstacle teacher conference ever.
The teacher's on the bus.
Oh!
Round and round. No pass, all fail.
They can't defeat the cruel bus, but at least they're great at teaching our children.
We might need someone to teach the teachers.
All right, where to next?
I'm gonna dissect this course.
Big balls for science teacher Aldo Pinto. And I get the feeling he is about to demonstrate the Big Bang Theory.
Dropping science like Galileo dropped the orange. You see, John, force equals mass times acceleration plus a flying, squealing teacher.
Aldo Pinto, the science guy, says his favorite thing to teach John is frog dissection.
Hey, what a coincidence. Our Poundabout's favorite thing is science teacher dissection.
Science guy, surgical so far, dodging those pillars.
Here comes the bar. Look at it lift and separate the rib cage. Oh! Dissection complete. No way! I was an angel. Sounds like he was a bad seed. Oh! Payback's a stop sign. Yeah, good one.
Knocked right on his class.
That was a tough lesson.
Already with one big turnaround in life, we turned him around once more. Hey, would that make him bad again?
I'm not sure. The motivator showing off its bad side.
Oh, not sure what that was. Just so dang hard for this guy to stay on the straight and narrow. Our kid's giving that Wipeout an A++.
All right, here we go.
Making great time.
All those things.
Jeez. Thought the skate park would be cake for our bad seat. Now, probably where he ditched to when he skipped class.
So wrong. Stay in school, kids. Or become a rebel, turn things around later in life, become a teacher, win Wipeout, and make some sick bank.
No! Expelled.
Just like in high school, Mr. Bad Seed has a hard time making it to the graduation stage.
Bad turns good, turns really good. Time just shy of 4 minutes. This bad seat probably planted himself for the next round, Johnny.
Who's that?
The prettiest teacher in the whole world!
This is 5th grade teacher Lorena Semarenko. Shot for teacher.
Oh, after that hit, I'm guessing something came out of her rear emergency exit.
Wait, still the prettiest teacher ever?
Define pretty.
Vanessa found out she's always this full of self-confidence.
I'm a 5th grade teacher and I'm the best teacher ever! Yeah! Because I've always been super smart, so I had to pass on my smartness to the kids. Woo! See, I'm pretty.
Smart, pretty, and the energy of a coffee-flavored pixie stick.
Oh my gosh!
But you're super smart. This should be no sweat.
Circle's coming her way. Pass that test.
Let's see if her super prettiness helps her over the bar. Oh, not the face! Not the face! Obstacles working overtime today. Poundabout and the cool boss just turned tenure. All right, preach it, teach. Where to now?
No joke. This is 33-year-old middle school teacher Chris Henderson, and Vanessa learned this is one of his best days ever.
I am super excited to be here. I've never been more happy in my whole life.
Really, this is the happiest you've been in your whole life.
Yeah, and I have 3 kids and a wife, too. I'm like super happy.
You're so on the couch tonight, buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do better than that. But 50 G's can buy a lot of forgiveness.
All right, $50,000. What are you gonna do with the money if you win?
I haven't told my wife,
Not a good start.
but I'm gonna go gamble in Vegas.
He knows this is gonna be on TV, right?
You were so busted when you get home.
Yeah, the couch might be optimistic at this point. He might be sleeping in the doghouse tonight.
Yeah, his wife may work him over almost as bad as our Poundabout will. Whoa, avoids trouble. Sneaking around the outside.
Oh, that attempt was for the dog. I'm not sure if it's his best day, but it's safe to say it's these students' best day.
After that effort, I bet even Scruffy would kick him to the curb. Good luck to you, Mr. Doghouse. And let's head back to the top and meet our next teacher.
Wipeout! What's up? I'm going to chew you up and spit you out. What is that on the bottom of my shoe? Oh, that's you, Ballsy, yeah!
This is elementary school teacher Lindsay Marcos, and Vanessa discovered exactly why her students think she's the best.
Are you the cool teacher at school?
I am. Of course I am.
What do you do that makes you the cool teacher at school?
You know what? I let my kids chew bubblegum in class, so that's kind of like, makes me cool.
I don't know. What good is gum if you can't taste the danger? Am I right, Johnny?
Cool teach chewing up the course as she approaches our giant gumballs. Time for a pop quiz. Oh, she blows it.
Fills in the third ball on our Scantron test. Hopefully, Cool Teacher's time still makes the grade.
Time to get mathematical.
Math magical? Is that where you use long division to saw people in half?
Not exactly. This is math teacher Stephen Ferreira, who likes teaching and preaching that math is magic.
Oh, and he brushes up on his chaos theory. Question is, can he solve our ring theory? Hey, missed it by a fraction. Little off in his timing, and Math Magical shows us his amazing sleight of face.
Class, are you ready to get
magical!
Are you ready to get your kneecaps subtracted?
Oh, great disappearing. Voila.
School's in session.
Oh, that was perfect.